name is Susan Stradinger. I teach second grade at Gold Run School in Nevada City, and this is my 7th year of participating in Saluting New Readers, and I know that you are going to enjoy listening to my second graders read.
Hi, my name is Julia, and I will be reading a story called Look, I Can Read. I can read milk. I can read stop. I can read school. I can read shop. I know my letters from A to Z. A is for ant, B is for bee. What starts with C, carrots, and cheese? Can you find something here for each one of these? I wrote my name. I'll read it to you. Mommy, can you read this? See, I love you. My dad reads to me at bedtime each night. He shows me you read from the left to the right. Now I read words in the grocery store. I can read words in a tree on the floor. The pictures help me as I read and I look. Hey Mommy, guess what? I read this whole book. Thank you for listening to me read. Hi, my name is Jordan. I'll be reading Go Dog Go. Dog. Big dog, little dog. Big dogs and little dogs, black and white dogs. Hello, hello, do you like my hat? I do not. Goodbye, goodbye. One little dog going in, 3 big dogs going out. A red dog on a blue tree, a blue dog on a red tree, a green dog on a yellow tree. Some big dogs and some little dogs going around in cars. A dog out of a car. 2 big dogs going up, 1 little dog going down. The green dog is up, the yellow dog is down, the red dog is out. The blue dog is in. One dog up on a house, 3 dogs down in the water. A green dog over a tree, a yellow dog under a tree. 2 dogs in a house on a boat under the water, a dog over the water, a dog under the water. Hello again, hello. Do you like my hat? I do not like it. Goodbye again, goodbye. The dogs are all going around and around and around. Go around again. The sun is up, the sun is yellow, the yellow sun is over the house. It is hot out here in the sun. It is not hot here under the house. Now it is night. 3 dogs at a party on a boat at night. Dogs at work, work, dogs work. Dogs at play, play, dogs play. Hello again, hello. Do you like my hat? I do not like that hat. Goodbye again, goodbye. Thanks for listening to me read. If you want to know how the story ends, go check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Colton. I will read in Benny's Pennies. A woman was cutting roses. Her name was Mrs. Hill. Will you smell me a rose? Asked Benny. Will you smell me a rose for a penny? Yes, I will, said Mrs. Hill. Then Benny McBride, with 4 new pennies, a sweet-smelling rose, strode off in the morning sun. A girl was baking cookies. Her name was Lucky May. Will you smell me a cookie? Asked Benny. Will you smell me a cookie for a penny? A cookie for a penny. Okay, said Lucky May. Then Benny McBride, with 3 new pennies, a sweet-smelling rose, a soft warm cookie, strode off in the morning sun. A boy was making hats. His name was Mitchell Best. Will you smell me a hat? Asked Benny. Will you smell me a hat for a penny? Oh yes, said Mitchell Best. Then Betty McBride, with 2 new pennies, a sweet-smelling rose, a soft warm cookie, a fine paper hat, strode off in the morning sun. A butcher was cutting meat. His name was Mr. Hopper. Will you smell me a bone? Asked Benny. Will you smell me a bone for a penny? You're quite a shopper, said Mr. Hopper. Then Benny McBride, with 1 new penny, a sweet-smelling rose, a soft warm cookie, a fine paper hat, a big meaty bone, strode off in the morning sun. A man was catching fish. His name was Mr. Beale. Will you smell me a fish? Asked Benny. Will you smell me a fish for a penny? It's a deal, said Mr. Beale. Then Benny McBride, with a sweet-smelling rose, a soft warm cookie, a fine paper hat, a big meaty bone, and a floppy wet fish, but no new pennies, strode off in the morning sun. I'm back, he called, and I bought what you said. It's beautiful, said his mom. Good, said his brother. I like it, said his sister. Woof, woof, said the dog. Meow, said the cat. Thank you, Benny, they all said together. You're welcome, said Benny McBride. Thank you for listening to my read. If you want it, thank you for listening to me read. If you want to listen to it again, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Addison. I'm going to be reading Hank the Cowdog, Lost in the Blinded Lizard. It didn't make any sense. I mean, if those mobsters really have any disguised childish cowboy pranks, there seems to be something about cowboys that draws them to silly, childish acts of behavior. Perhaps there are some people in this world who consider those outrageous acts funny, but you will find very few dogs who do. I mean, we try to learn our interest in this business-like manner. We try to be serious about these things, and we don't appreciate. Okay, Billy, our next door neighbor down the creek turned out to be one of those jokers, a guy who never passed up a chance to goof off and pull a childish prank. He pulled up in front of Slim's place and began on the door and yelled all that he hadn't fooled me for a minute. What with that stuff about how Slim had robbed the so-called, we don't have strangers around here, right? But on the other hand, a guy never knows for sure. See, he was banging on the door, and I mean really banging and yelling sounds like a whole mob of, well, this guy not only took fiendish delight in making noises and screaming, scaring people, but he seemed even proud of scaring the life out of me and Rover Kramer. Thank you for listening to read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, look it at a local library near you. Hi, my name is Drew, and I'm going to be reading this story called Junie B. Jones Has a Peeper in Her Pocket. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like being, that's all. I am almost 6 years old. Almost 6 is when you get to go to school. And so last summer, Mother took me into the school office, and she rolled me in afternoon kindergarten. Rolled is the grown-up word for set me up and made me go. Only guess what? I don't even mind going there hardly, because I made 2 best friends at that place. That's why. The names are Lucille and that Grace. We are like 3 pieces in a row. My teacher's name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Only here's the trouble. Just when I was getting good at kindergarten, Mrs. made an announcement to our class, and she said that pretty soon school was going to end. I did a gasp at that terrible news. No, Mrs. No. How could school end? Because Mother said I have to go to school until I'm an old teenager, and I'm not even 6 years old yet. Mrs. Quick shook her head. Oh dear, I'm sorry, Junie B, she said. I'm afraid you've misunderstood me. School isn't going to end forever. School will just be taking a summer vacation. She smiled at me. You and everyone else in this class will come back to school in September. It's just that you won't be in room 9 anymore. I quick got out a paper and crayon. Okie dokie. Then tell me the new name of our new room, I said, because I will need to tell my mother where to bring me. Mrs. did a little frown. Oh, I'm sorry, she said again, but right now I have no idea what room you'll be in next year. Now I did a frown too. So what am I supposed to do then? Just wander around the school until I find you people? Mrs. looked funny. You still don't understand me, she said again. Next year you're going to have a different teacher, Junie B. Next year you're going to be in first. First what? I asked. First grade, she said. Just then my stomach felt sickish inside, because I don't even like first graders. That's why. First graders are bullies to me at recess. And I don't want to be in the same room as those guys. Pretty soon, a boy named William. Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Yay!
Hi, my name is Amber. I'm going to be in Lines at Lunchtime. Chapter 1, Before Lunch. Jack and Annie were walking home from the grocery store. Jack's pack was heavy. It held a big jar of peanut butter and a loaf of bread. Are you going to have peanut butter and jelly sandwich, said Annie, or peanut butter and honey sandwich? Jack started to answer but stopped. What is it? Said Annie. Look at that, said Jack. He pointed to the edge of Frog Creek Woods. In the shadow stood a small deer-like animal. It looked like a tiny deer. It is a sign, whispered Annie. Remember when we saw the rabbit? It was a sign of the Wild West. The deer-like creature leaped into the woods. Jack and Annie didn't stop to think. They just followed as fast as they could. Jack's heavy pack thumped against his back as he ran. Finally, they stopped and looked around. Where did she go? He said. I don't see her, said Annie. Oh, wow, said Annie. She pointed up. There was the magic treehouse. It was shining in the noon sun. At the top of the tallest tree in the woods, it is the rope ladder swaying in the shadows below. Where's Morgan? Said Annie. Morgan the Fae wasn't waving at them from the window. She wasn't even at the window. I don't know. Let's go up, said Jack. They climbed the ladder and went into the treehouse. The sunlight streamed through the window. It lit the stack of books, and two scrolls cornered it. The ancient scrolls held the answers to riddles. Jack and Annie had solved riddle. Jack took off his heavy pack. Did Morgan leave a third riddle? Said Annie. Look for something, said a soft voice. Jack and Annie twirled around. Morgan, said Annie. Morgan Le Fay had appeared out of the... Now where she looked ancient in her lovely... Thank you for listening to me read. If you'd like to read the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm going to be reading a story called It's Time for Bed. It's time for bed, little mouse, little mouse. Dark has fallen all over the house. It's time for bed, little goose, little goose. The stars are out and on the loose. It's time for bed, little cat, so snuggle and tight, that's right, like that. It's time for bed, little calf, what happened today that made you laugh? It's time for bed, little fool, I'll whisper a secret, but don't tell a soul. It's time for bed, little fish, so hold your breath and make a wish. It's time for bed, little sheep, the whole wide world is going to sleep. It's time to sleep, little bird, so close your eyes and not another word. It's time to sleep, little bee, yes, I love you and you love me. It's time to sleep, little snake, good gracious me, you're still awake. It's time for bed, little pup, if you don't sleep soon, the sun will be up. It's time for bed, little dear, the very last kiss is almost here. The stars on high, shining bright, sleep well, my darlings. Good night. Thank you for listening to me read. Hi, my name is Hope. I'm going to read Frog and Toad together. One morning, Toad sat in bed. I have many things to do, he said. I will write them all down on a list so that I can remember them. Toad wrote on a piece of paper a list of things to do today. Then he wrote, "Wake up." I have done that, he said Toad, and he crossed out "wake up." Then Toad wrote other things on the paper, a list of things to do today. Wake up, eat breakfast, get dressed, go to Frog's house, take walk with Frog, eat lunch, take nap, play games with Frog, eat supper, go to sleep. There, said Toad. Now my day is all written down. He got out of bed and had something to eat. Then Toad crossed out eat breakfast. Toad took his clothes out of the closet and put them on. Then he crossed out get dressed. Toad put the list in his pocket. He opened the door and walked out into the morning. Soon Toad was at Frog's front door. He took the list from his pocket and crossed out, "Go to Frog's house." Toad knocked at the door. "Hello," said Frog. "Look at my list of things to do," said Toad. "Oh," said Frog, "that is very nice." Toad said, "My list tells me that we will go for a walk." Thanks for listening to me read. If you want to listen to the rest of the story, check it out at your local library. Hi, my name is Troy, and I'm going to be reading PJ Funny Bunny Can't Stop. PJ Funny Bunny had 3 best friends. One day PJ said, "Let's go camping." PJ packed a tent, which he packed 4 sleeping bags. Buzz packed a flashlight, and Pops packed the food. "Can Donna Duck and I come too?" asked PJ's little sister, Honey Bunny. "No," said PJ. "Camping is not for girls." Then PJ and his friends set out. They hiked through the deep woods. They hiked across a wide river. They even climbed a high mountain, which he tried. He let go of his wagon. Bump, 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 4 sleeping bags bounced down the mountain. Splash, 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 3 sleeping bags floated down the river. "Camping is hard work," they all said. "Camping is not for girls." "Let's camp here," said PJ. They all pitched up the tent. "I'm hungry," said Buzz. "I'm hungry," said Witchy. "I'm hungry too," said PJ. Potts was not hungry. He had eaten all the food. Soon it got dark. PJ told a ghost story. It was such a good ghost story, PJ even scared himself. "It's a good thing the girls aren't here," he said. Then they heard a noise. Boo! It sounded like a ghost. PJ and his friends looked out of the tent. Buzz shined his flashlight over by the rocks. He shined it over by the trees. He shined it over by 2 ghosts standing. Ghosts! PJ and his friends jumped up so fast they knocked down their own tent. The flashlight rolled away. PJ and his friends ran down the high mountain. They splashed across the wide river. They ran through the deep woods. They ran all the way to PJ's house. "PJ Funny Bunny," said his mother. "What happened?" "Our tent fell down," said PJ. "Our sleeping bags floated down the river," said Witchy. "My flashlight got lost," said Buzz. "We ran out of food," said Potts. But Honey Bunny and Donna Duck knew the truth. Do you? Yeah. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hey! Hey.
Hi, my name is Michaela, and I'm going to be reading the furry bedtime book, Lovey Bear's Story. The winter day had grown old, the windy night was icy cold, and shivering up each great big stair was Mama's little Lovey Bear. Before he went to sleep that night, his mother held sweet Lovey tight. "The wind won't reach you now," she said. "I'll keep you warm, safe instead." The scratching of a sentry limb made Lovey think about the wind. "What if it reaches then," he said, "and picks me right out of bed? And what if the wind won't listen to me and makes me fly way out to sea?" "I'll come for you," said Mama Bear. "No matter what, love, I'll be there. I'll steer a boat and wait below and catch you in the wind. Let's go." "But what if the wind comes back again?" said Lovey Bear. "What then? What then? And what if the wind takes me so high no one can reach me in the sky?" Said Mama Bear. "I'll find a plane and fly with all my might and main, and when you're near the planet Mars, I'll catch you in a net of stars." Then Lovey heard a tree branch crack and said, "The wind is coming back," but Mama Bear me what to do. She said, "This time I'll fly with you. Hold on tight and don't let go. Dear Lovey, we will laugh and dance and float as far as Paris, France. On airy currents up above, we'll teach the wildest wind to love." The bears returned early soon. The two of them have lived a dream. But Mama's feet were on the ground, and they were home safe and sound. "My sweetest one, my sleepyhead, I love you, honey," Mama said, and put her little bear to bed. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hey!
Hi, my name is Capricia, and I'm going to be reading The Mole Sisters and the Blue Egg. The Mole Sisters were looking for something. But what? We don't know, they said. We'll know it when we see it. Oh! Ah! Is this it? You never know, they said. Never know what? Well, you never know, said the Mole Sisters, till you try. Try what? Everything. Tweet, tweet, flap, flap. All good stuff. See, said the Mole Sisters. Whoop! Whee! Whoosh! Plunk. Look, a blue egg. Now we know what we are looking for, said the Mole Sisters, and we've found it too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to me read.
Hi, my name is Tyler. I'll be reading the book called The Cat in the Hat. The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house all that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two. And I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit, 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 and sit. And we did not like it, not one little bit. Bump, and then something went bump. How that bump made us jump. We looked, then we saw him step in on the mat. We looked, and we saw him, the cat in the hat. And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it's wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have fun. Lots of good fun that is funny." "I know some good games we could play," said the cat. "I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks. I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Then Sally and I did not know what to say. But our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, "No, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here. He should not be here about. He should not be here when your mother is out." Now, have no fear, said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why, we can have lots of good fun if you wish, with a game called I call up with a fish." "Put me down," said the fish. "This is not fun." "Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I will hold you up high, all as I stand on a ball, with a book on a hand and a cup on my hat, but that's not all I can do, said the cat. Thank you for listening to me read. If you would like to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Hi, my name is Carly, and I'm going to be reading Dumpy LaRue. Dumpy LaRue wanted to dance. Your pig said to his father, pigs don't dance. They grunt, they grow, they snuffle for truffles. Pigs don't dance, said his mother. They bellow, they swallow, they learn how to wallow. I want to dance, said Dumpy. Fat chance, said his sister. Boys don't dance. They fight, they march, they sport, they snort, and they're never ever supposed to cavort. But Dumpy LaRue was a pig who knew what he wanted to do. He trolled in the sty, raised his snout to the sky, spread his hooves far and wide, and pretended to fly. The cow came by, then the horse, some fowl, a mule, 14 sheep, a fox in a prow, a turkey all gobbling, a goat and his mate, 5 gray rats who were quite overweight. They stopped and they stared and they leaned on the fence. 'Twas the first time they seen a pig who could dance. Hey Dumpy, and you're dancing now, the goose, what a cake. She up and down, you look pretty slick. Dumpy's father buried his snout. Dumpy's mother tried to go out. Dumpy's sister knocked off the flies and sat in the mud and covered her eyes. But Dumpy LaRue was clearly a pig who knew what he wanted to do. He slipped in the slop, he slid in the slime, but no matter what, he always kept time. He glistened past Bory, from slop heap to bucket, he judged his way. He's a porker with passion, a dancing fool, a pig with rhythm, this breaks every rule, said the mule. We want to dance too, cried the sheep. Why, it looks fun, why should he be the only one? What's the tune, yelled the cow. What's the beat, called the horse. You can't hear it, of course, said Dumpy LaRue. It's all in my head. You have it, too. If you want to dance, if you want to glide, just close your eyes and listen inside. The turkey stopped gobbling, the barnyard grew quiet. Even Papa Pig decided to try it. Some heard budgels, some heard drums, some heard mothers humming hums. Some heard rumba, some heard swing. Some heard the choruses of angels sing. Some heard jazz, some heard blues, some heard the slap of tapping shoes. Then all of a sudden, twos and threes, the animals stirred like leaves in the breeze. The cow shimmered right, the hearse turned a twirl, those long knobby legs were in a curled curl. The goat stood 2 step, the fox did three, the mule danced a salsa with the neighboring tree. The rats formed a line and shuffled down the lane. When they reached the gate, they shuffled back again. Papa Pig waltzed Mama all around the sty. Even Dumpy's sister bounced a little on the sly. You were right, called his mother. You were right, called his pop. Once you get this pig dancing, we won't ever want to stop. Now his friends had learned to dance. They would never be the same. They would tango in the hay. They would rumba night and day. Word was spread far and wide of mules that trail and sheep that glide. Fox would come from high and low to see the most amazing show. The Barnyard Ballad of Dumpy LaRue, the pig who knew what he wanted to do. Thank you for listening to me read.
Hi, my name is Montana, and I am going to be reading Little Louie the Baby Boomer. Leo's little brother couldn't do anything right. He couldn't throw a ball. He couldn't pull a wagon. He couldn't rattle his rattle. He was a messy eater, and he never said a word. Every day Leo played with his friends. Every day he tried to play with little Louie too. What's the matter with little Louie? Asked Clover. Why can't he throw a ball? Asked Elephant. Why can't he pull a wagon? Asked Crocodile. Why can't he rattle his rattle? Asked Snake. And he can't talk either, said Leo. Leo was worried. Why won't little Louie play with me? He asked. Little Louie will play with you in his own good time, said his father. In his own good way, said his mother. He's a late bloomer, just like you. So Leo stopped trying to play with little Louie. He decided to teach Louie instead. Every day he showed him how to throw a ball. Every night he showed him how to pull a wagon. He showed Louie how to rattle his rattle. He tried to teach him how to say his name. Leo decided not to teach little Louie how to eat. Are you sure little Louie's a late bloomer? Leo asked his parents. Patience, said his mother. A watch bloomer doesn't bloom, said his father. Then one day, Leo got it. Little Louie had bloomed already. He could throw, he could pull, he could rattle, he could even eat neatly. He just did it in his own good way. The next time Leo's friend came over, Leo said, little Louie made it. Just like you asked Gopher, a late bloomer, said Crocodile. A baby bloomer, said Leo, except he doesn't talk. Leo, said little Louie. Thank you for listening to me read it.
Hi, my name is Hayden, and
I'm going to be reading.
I'm going to be reading a book called Judy B. Jones Goes Handsome Woman. My name is Judy B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm in the grade of kindergarten. My room is named Room 9. I have two best friends at that place. One of them is named Lucille. She is way more beautiful than me. That's because her Nana buys her fancy dresses. Plus also she has lacy socks with ribbons on them. My other friend is named Grace. Me and that Grace ride the school bus together. She has my favorite kind of hair. It is called automatically curly. Also, she has pink high tops and fast feet. That Grace is the fastest runner in all of kindergarten. She wins me at all of our races. I'm a good sport, but except for sometimes I call her the name of Cheater Pants. Me and that Grace and Lucille play horses together before school. Horses is when you gallop, trot, and snort. I'm brownie, Lucille's blocky, and that Grace is yellowy. Only today, me and that Grace couldn't find Lucille anywhere. We looked all over the place for her. Darn it, I said. Now we can't play horses that good because 2 horses isn't as fun as 3 horses. Maybe she's just late, said the Grace. Or else maybe something went wrong at her house. I tapped my chin very spooky. Yes, I said. Maybe her grandpa brought a parrot to her house, and Lucille was getting dressed for school, and then the parrot flew into her room, and he got tangled up in her hair, and so her grandpa had to call 911, and real-life firemen came to her house and cut the hair out of her hair with scissors. Only that left a teeny bloody spot. But guess what? If you wear a big bow, nobody can even tell the difference. That Grace looked curious on my big bowl. I did gulp. Only pretend I didn't even tell you that, I said very soft. After that, me and that Grace looked around for Lucille some more. Guess what? I spotted her, that's what. Hey Grace, I see her. I see Lucille. She's running past the water fountain. That Grace spotted her too. Hey, somebody's chasing her. Judy B. She yelled. Who is that boy? Who is that boy who is chasing Lucille? Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of the story, check it out at your local library.
Hey, stay. Hey. Hey.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Arrow, and I'm going to be reading the Sloth Fair. Once there was a family of sloths. Papa Sloth worked as a bedcaster. Mama Sloth worked as a model in a pajama store. Stanley and Stella Sloth were in the 2nd grade, so they liked quiet reading time, rest time, and science film time.
One day, Stella came home with a library book. It was all about pets. Let's get a pet, Stella said. Mom and Papa yawned and stretched. Yes, let's get a pet, they said. On Saturday, the Sloth woke up very early. The pet store was a block away. The Sloths took the bus, but they slept through their stops. They woke up many hours later. Hey, here's our stop, said Papa. The pet store was almost ready to close. The Sloth family shuffled past the turtles. Too slow, Papa said. They crawled past the fish tanks. Too boring, Mama said. Then Stella called from over the counter. Here's a perfect pet. In a cage was a sleeping puppy. The pet store owner began to turn off the lights. We'll take him, Mama said. The next day was Sunday. The Sloth rested. The puppy rested too. He is perfect, Stella said. He's the best, Stanley said. What shall we name him? Asked Mama. Papa sighed. Too much thinking. He could just be Puppy for now. The puppy care toy seemed simple. Papa cut a hole in the door so Puppy could go in and out anytime he wanted. Mama ordered 300 pounds of puppy food. Stanley filled up the wading pool. Puppy had plenty of water to drink. Stella tied all the strings to Puppy's toys so she could throw them and pull them back. As Puppy grew, he started to do many new things. One of those things was called chewing. My blanket, Stella cried. My pillow, Mama cried. My egg, Papa cried. My sleepy song tape, Stanley cried. Bad dog, the Sloth cried.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to me read. If you want to hear the rest of this story, check it out at your local library.
Hey!
Hi, my name is Erin. I'm going to be reading a book called The Night Before Dawn. Chapter 1, The Dark Woods. Jack couldn't sleep. He put his glasses on. He looked at the clock, 5:30, too early to get up. Yesterday, so many strange things had happened. Now he was trying to figure them out. He turned on the light. He picked up his notebook. He looked at the list he'd made before going to bed. Found tree house in woods. Found lots of books in it. Pointed to pterodon picture in book. Made a wish. Went to tiny dinosaur. Pointed to picture of Frog Creek woods. Made a wish. Came home to Frog Creek. Jack pushed his glasses into place. Oh, who was going to believe this? Not his mom, or his dad, or his 3rd-year-old sister, Annie. She'd gone with him to the time of the dinosaur. Can't you sleep? It was Annie standing in the doorway. Nope, said Jack. Me neither, said Annie. What are you doing? She walked over to Jack and looked at his notebook. She read the list. Medal, she asked. You need the gold medal in, said Jack. He picked up his pencil and wrote, found this in dinosaur time. Aren't you going to put the letter M on the medal? Said Annie. Medal M, said Jack, not medal. He added an M. Aren't you going to write about the magic person, said Annie. We don't know for sure if there is a magic person, said Jack. Well, someone built a tree house in the in the woods. Someone put the books in it. Someone lost a gold medal in dinosaur time. Madeline said Jack for the third time. And I'm just writing the fact, the stuff we know for sure. Let's go back to the treehouse right now, said Annie, and find out if the magic person is a fact. Are you nuts? Said Jack. The sun's not even up yet. Come on, said Annie. Maybe we can catch them